So, how'd you end up out here, Captain? Was there ever a time you wanted something more normal? A family? A steady job somewhere you didn't need a blaster in hand?
I'm just in this until I can retire rich.
I don't know. It's hard to go back. I met a mercenary on Clackdoor 7 when I was in the brigade. He'd spent 20 years fighting for the Republic. I was 16, fresh off the ship. This guy gave me my first blaster.
I thought you country boys grow up shooting.
I mean, sure, I'd handled a hunting rifle, but never anything aimed at people. This guy told me, gun's just a tool. You use it to destroy, or you use it to protect against those who would destroy you.
And you took it to heart.
Made me think different about guns. You can't protect the people you love if you're afraid to get your hands dirty. I brought Torchy home, and my parents made me lock her up, told me not to wish away peace. I didn't have her when the Separatists came. Boy, Captain, life with you is almost enough to get me missing the good old days. For Ord Mantell, where Separatists were bad and guns were good, and we could just run in shooting.
I'm not noticing a drop-off in our rate of running in and shooting.
Yeah, we just have to do so much thinking first. Why don't we have more fun on this ship? Back home, when we needed a laugh, we used to run the Rontos in circles, then see if they could charge us without falling over.
Good night, Corso.
Maybe I should go lie down.
Ah, Taris. Did you know you've just landed on the biggest graveyard in the galaxy? There's not much to enjoy here, besides skeletons, ruins, and man-eating creatures.
It's the perfect romantic getaway, sweetheart.
Don't flatter yourself, flyboy. And for the record, I prefer my cities intact. Taris was the Coruscant of the Outer Rim, until some lunatic leveled it centuries ago. Now it's a toxic swamp. We're here for an astrogation chart that was in a vault when Taris fell. That vault's somewhere in these ruins.
How do you know the vault still exists?
It was built to withstand anything short of a supernova. Our lost vault was designed to be recovered after a major catastrophe. All we need are the right sensors to locate it. The catch is, the only person I know with access to those sensors is someone who hates me.
I smell a good story.
Let's just say she and I have a history, which I might tell you about when I know you better. I made our contact an irresistible offer. One of the deal's terms is that she doesn't have to see me. I need you to get that vault's location, Captain. Impress the stars out of her.
People always tell me how impressive I am.
That must be a terrible burden for you. I should also warn you. Skavik knows about the vault. We can't let him catch up.
Relax. This is me we're talking about.
And I have every confidence in you. Well, almost every. The astrogation chart in that vault is essential to finding Nocdrane's riches, Captain. Your contact name is Beryl Thorne. When Beryl gives you the vault's location, come back and see me. Oh, and try not to let anything eat you.
Welcome home, Master. I hope you find your vessel a model of efficiency.
That ought to fix you.
I'm Agent Saganti with the Republic Customs Office. What brings you to my planet, Captain?
What's your job? Showing me how to shake hands with the natives?
Hard to believe a spacer like you never encountered Republic Customs before. The Republic Customs Office monitors all starship traffic and ensures no illegal goods are transported on or off this planet. There's a lot of contraband making its way around Taurus. If you see anything suspicious, I suggest you report it immediately.
Is there a reward for information?
I pay for any lead that results in an arrest. An honest person could make a lot of money. I take a special interest in every new arrival to my planet, Captain. Keep your nose clean and we won't have any trouble. Clear?
Do you give this speech to everyone?
Just the ones I think need to hear it. Enjoy your visit to Taurus.
Hold a moment, please. Strom.
Scanning. ID confirmed. This is the guy.
Captain, Governor Suresh is concerned about the reconstruction project's security. She's aware of your reputation and hopes you're available.
Is Governor Suresh the official in charge here?
Yep. Duly appointed senatorial supervisory governor for planetary affairs. If you're feeling long-winded.
Taurus is substantially more hazardous than initial reports had suggested. The specifics aren't common knowledge off-world, but
we're trying to rebuild a planet covered with toxic junk and diseased carnivorous monsters. And it ain't working.
Governor Suresh has plans to alleviate some of these issues, but they require highly skilled individuals to carry out. Individuals like you.
I'd be glad to pitch in.
Terrific. The governor will want to go over the plans with you in detail. I'll let her know to expect you right away.
Your help will make a big difference to the people here. Thanks.
Good luck.
You smell that, Captain? Terrace is like a dead Gundar wearing dirty old socks. Doesn't look much better either.
We've been waiting weeks, and those things are still swarming our property while you sorry excuses for defenders of the Republic sun yourself on the base.
This is a military operation, sir. This planet hasn't been cleared for civilian occupancy.
My brother didn't mean to be insulting, but for 3 centuries, our family has dreamt of reclaiming our place on Terrace, and now to be stopped by those things.
Terrace is a dangerous place. What are you doing here?
Our ancestors escaped Terrace before the bombardment. They kept everything, deeds, papers, we've even got hollow images of the estate. They always intended us to return.
We can't go chasing civilian claims, justified or not. We've barely got the men to hold the base.
The Republic validated our records, but some outlaws set up a camp there. They've got security droids all around the perimeter.
You need something dangerous cleared out first?
It's not raccoons or anything. There's someone living there. Sentience.
They've got security droids all around the perimeter. It's a war zone. We almost got killed entering our own property.
The Republic will respond to all such claims of hostile, non-indigenous life forms based on strategic value.
After 300 years, you can't blame someone for thinking it was up for grabs.
Each generation has passed down these deeds. We always knew we would return to Terrace, that we were merely exiles.
If the Republic won't help us claim it, we're going to have to go back to Alderaan. Unless, could you help us?
Your claim seems just.
Great. They're all yours then. You find anything important, you can fill out a form at HQ.
All we need is to get those blasted droids cleared out and find out who's controlling them. I can handle the rest.
Hey, you're not a refugee and you're not an aid worker. Why are you here?
I go where there's opportunity.
Then turn around. If you're looking for, well, anything, you won't find it here. Scavengers have our homes and the army's fighting them. While one side's looting, the other's bombing. And we get to sit in a tent and hope.
You gonna be alright?
It's not me I'm worried about. It's my brother, it's my mom who hasn't left her tent. So I'm trying to keep us together and stay honest. Some people around here, I'm not gonna do what they do for credits. The whole camp's just waiting to go back to the settlement, but the scavengers are still there, probably looting left and right.
I could check out your home, see if it's still standing.
Hey, did you say you're going to her house?
Someone's going to the settlement? Get me my land speeder!
My farming droids are still out there. Oh, and my sonic washer. Hey, Bada, get out here. Someone's making a trip.
All of you, back off. We do this one at a time, or nobody gets anything. This could take a while. Are you still in?
Just, everyone can't talk at once.
Okay, one at a time. You get one item, one portable item. Make it count.
I want my digging tools. I don't know how long we'll be here, and if we're going to build or grow anything, we'll need them.
All I hear all day is dumb boys fighting because there's nothing to do. I've got a box with 10 custom Pazak decks. Bring those.
I got a micro generator in my toolbox. Bring the toolbox and we can plug in everything electric.
I've spent years working on a novel in my spare time. It's on data file. I'm sure it won't have been stolen.
And what I need is our Nadu seeds. Just a few packets would go a long way. It'd mean everything to my mother. Please, hurry.
I'm sure it would work if we had the manpower, but we don't. The numbers just aren't on our side.
Success isn't in the numbers, Chief. We don't need more people. We need the right people.
When you want things done right, I'm the one to see.
I'm glad Bardo and Strom found you, Captain. Thank you for coming. I'm Governor Suresh. Our goal on Terrace is straightforward. Rebuild everything the Sith destroyed, and remind the galaxy that the Republic never gives up. But resources are tight, and we have some serious challenges. Toxic chemical spills, scavenging pirates, and the wildlife.
Rat ghouls. One bad bite can turn you into a vicious monster just like them. There's thousands out there, maybe even millions.
Where do these creatures come from? How did they get here?
No one's totally sure. They were here before the Sith bombardment, and their numbers have only grown since then.
The rat ghouls use tunnels buried in the ruins to attack by surprise and overwhelm our soldiers. Every work crew we send out is decimated. We came here to achieve the greatest reconstruction project in Republic history. Instead, the workers hide in this outpost like frightened children. No more.
I can definitely see how you got to be in charge, Governor.
I just try to do my part. We need to level the field so our security forces can do their job. Chief Trigg has put together a plan.
A suicidal plan.
A bold plan to collapse the tunnels the rat ghouls are using to ambush our people. I know you're up for the task.
Old ventilation shafts still connect a few hubs in the tunnel network to the surface. You drop explosives in enough of them, and the whole thing collapses.
Don't you have soldiers here who could handle the job?
Large groups of soldiers attract too many rat ghouls, just like the work crews. We need to keep this small. You have a reputation for overcoming impossible odds. Live up to that reputation. Help us transform Terrace into the future of the Republic.
Argo, you're leaking oil again. You want to set this whole warehouse on fire?
The Maker said it is better to burn out than rust away. Perhaps I'm testing that wisdom, Mistress.
I'm looking for Byrnjolf Thorn.
That's me. Argo's what passes for my second-in-command. I recognize you from Risha's holo. Let's get one thing straight. The only reason I agreed to help is because my contract supplying the Terrace Reclamation Project is at risk. Looked like easy credits. Turns out Terrace is anything but easy. There are lots of interesting ways to die.
The galaxy can throw whatever it wants at me. I can take it.
If I don't finish my contract, I don't get paid. Tyrell, my partner, died on a supply run. Put me in a real bind. I'll find that vault, but I have to finish my contract to do it. You work for me, and I'll work for you. Deal?
I wasn't aware this was a negotiation.
You can always wander around and hope you bump into the vault by accident. I only have 2 deliveries left. Soon as you handle them both, we'll find your vault. The first job's for a Republic scientist named Vernon. He's got a research camp in rat ghoul territory.
What exactly am I delivering?
Some kind of sensor equipment, don't know what it's for. I'll start working on your job while you handle mine. Isn't cooperation grand?
Hello again, Captain. I didn't know you and Thorn were acquainted.
Agent Saganti, what a lovely surprise. It's only been a day since your last inspection. Don't you Republic Customs boys have better things to do than turn my warehouse upside down again?
I can inspect this warehouse whenever I want. It's the law.
Take Dr. Vernon's delivery, Captain. There's no reason for you to stick around.
What kind of man would I be if I left you alone with this guy?
A smart man. I can take care of myself. But thanks. Poke around the warehouse all you want, Agent. You won't find anything out of order.
What did I just step in, Thorn?
My apologies, sir. I believe that is my hydraulic fluid.
You don't look like a pirate. You're not a pirate, are you? Please tell me you're not a pirate.
Don't mind him, Captain. Pirates attacked our settlement and fed his family to the Rakghouls. None of us have been the same, really. Perhaps you can help us?
That depends on what you want me to do.
First pirate that crosses my path, bang! Feed him to the Rakghouls. See how he likes it.
Look, maybe he's not all there, but all of us know how he feels. We built a settlement out here. We defended it from Rakghouls. We started families. And those pirates attacked and took everything. It's hard not to want revenge. But mostly we just need to move on. Start a new settlement on a different part of the planet, maybe.
Is there some way I can pitch in?
We had equipment at our camp that made Taurus livable. Protected us from the Rakghouls. If we can get that equipment back, we can start over. Maybe start to forget and heal. Can you help?
I'll handle that.
That ought to fix it. That ought to fix it.
Those security boys look nervous, but they drew the short straw to land this duty.
There's more where this came from.
Dear Adele, I regret that your husband was killed yesterday by rat ghouls. Please accept my condolences. Dr. Soilan was an excellent scientist. I've never composed a death notice before. How did that sound?
The Dear Adele part was pretty good.
I thought a personal touch was warranted under the circumstances. Ah, I recognize the symbols on that container. My bio-alarms have finally arrived. Good, good. If only this had arrived in time to save my associates. Not your fault, certainly. We knew the risk of studying rat ghouls.
How did you manage to survive by yourself?
I do seem to have beaten the odds. Perhaps there's something about me these creatures don't like. My colleagues and I were studying the Rakghouls' behavior, hoping to find a means of containing them. We can't afford to let the Rakghouls impede our progress. The Republic's rebuilding efforts on Terrace are paramount to future prosperity.
You're pretty fearless for a scientist.
Fear obstructs understanding. Besides, my prospects for survival have just improved. I've isolated an identifying element in the Rakghouls' physiology, making it possible to detect and track their movements. The bio-alarms you brought will reveal how the creatures hunt. However, installing them will be a challenge with all my assistants dead.
Consider them installed, Doc. How hard can it be?
Indeed. All that's required are quick feet, basic technical know-how, and raw nerve. Things I see you possess in abundance. Place a bio-alarm at each survey station we've established, and I'll see you're amply rewarded.
Amply rewarded is my middle name.
Your parents must have been fascinating people. Come back when you're done, and we'll celebrate your success. Normally, I'd ask for your next of kin's hollow frequency, but I'd rather maintain some optimism. Good luck.
Hold. We have no more with which to defend ourselves. You have left us helpless before the Rakghouls and everything that haunts this planet. My people are refugees, survivors of the battle on Coruscant. Would you turn us out of yet another home?
You got a name?
My name is Akatan, and you might call me the leader of this colony. We fled here after the war. The lower levels were in shambles. Thousands of people from thousands of species, homeless and hurt. The humans in the Galactic Senate barely slapped on a new coat of paint. We came here to start a new life.
That's a tough break. I'm sorry.
So many men are here to reclaim this planet who know nothing of its past. Ancient Taurus was a blight on the Republic. The black mark on its reputation for freedom.
As far as I know, it was some Outer Rim nothing until the Empire blew it up.
Humans on Taurus did as they do on all planets. They seized the surface, claimed Taurus's wealth, and forced every other species underground. Every meter of land owned by a human was probably seized from another species, just as this was seized from my ancestors. I have their documents. So old they were kept in printed form. Read them yourself if you doubt me.
What happened? There must have been a reason.
It was about money, of course. A human governor cut taxes to favor his people, and when others rebelled, they were the ones punished. I think the claim was, aliens are dangerous to Teresian trade. If you have any sympathy for our cause, perhaps there is something you can do? We are alone, and at the Republic's mercy.
I wouldn't want to see you turned away from your home.
I thank you for softening your heart to my story. I will tell my people to begin repairs on our droids.
That ought to fix you. That ought to fix you.
Splendid work. I'm already receiving data transmissions from the bio-alarms. You've done the Republic's rebuilding effort a tremendous favor.
I'm glad I was around to help out.
You've done far more than help out, my friend. What you've done most definitely calls for generous compensation. Good show.
Seems dangerous to stay out here all alone.
I'm 100% safer now with the bio-alarms in place. I'll be fine. Accept these credits with my extreme gratitude. I'll begin collating my data. Thank you again for everything.
Hey, Captain. How are things out there?
That crazy Republic scientist got his gear.
Glad to hear it. That's one down, one to go. I finally located the other supplies you need to deliver. They were lost when Tyradol got killed by the rat ghouls. A Republic patrol found the supplies with Tyradol's remains, dropped everything off at an outpost near the lake.
I guess the rat ghouls didn't leave much of him behind.
Just bloody clothes. The rat ghouls turned Tyradol into one of them. I try not to think about it. All you have to do is swing by the outpost, grab the supplies, and take them to an engineer named Ovold. Ovold will give you some planetary core samples to bring back to me. Got it?
What do you need with planetary core samples?
I have to transport them to Coruscant as part of my contract. It's a science thing. Grab the supplies from the outpost, get them to Ovold, and return to me with his core samples. Good luck.
Better?
Excellent job. We could smell the smoking metal corpses from here.
I told him that's not really possible.
So who are the crooks who set themselves up on our property? Did you drive them off?
Your ancestors stole this land. I have the real deed right here.
The alien resettlement was a valid executive order approved by the Republic. This is our land!
There are alien survivors who kept their claim? I'd have thought they would never come back here. I studied the history. It wasn't right.
It was justified. You can't make us leave because of that.
It'll take more than 2 people to turn this place civilized.
I agree, Relis. This isn't our ancestors' estate. This is a frontier. We'll need to grow food, sew clothes, defend ourselves. Wouldn't it be better to ally with these aliens?
Sew clothes? Maybe we should just hear them out. See what they're looking for.
We won't turn them away. I know what it's like to want a home.
Hey, good job. Both on the droids and getting to the bottom of that mess. Terrace politics. Huh. Who cares about this dump anyway? Brass called me when you left. Wanted to see if your work's as good as your rep.
The galaxy can throw whatever it wants at me. I can take it.
Captain Childress is gonna love that attitude. He's got something for you to do, and he said to pass the word. If you're interested, go look him up. His office is at HQ, other side of the base. Tell him you're the one who ran off the Brat Brigade.
There. Better?
Laisha, Vetus, everybody, he's back.
Is everything okay? What did the scavengers take?
Okay, calm down, people. Let's deal with the possessions first, so those who want to can leave.
Hopefully this will help you start over.
We can only hope. Now, what do we have?
This is fabulous. Not a page lost.
Yeah, I can't wait to turn this on.
I have to show these to my mother. She's been so worried. I'll be right back.
I think what she meant to say was thank you, but she's a little giddy. Don't worry. None of us will forget your generosity.
I don't care what your plan is. We're not sticking around to get eaten alive. Me and my crew are leaving, period.
If you want to abandon the work you agreed to do for the Republic, I can't stop you. But you aren't leaving. A 6-month quarantine requirement has been put into effect. Anyone trying to leave without prior authorization is subject. You can sit in a medical bay and go broke, or you can help us accomplish something unprecedented. It's your choice.
You shouldn't be so harsh, Governor. These men aren't fighters.
We are what we choose to be. I know you're going to make the right decision here, Hull. Come back when you do. Unfortunately, not everyone flourishes in the face of adversity. Scouting parties are already reporting lower Rakghoul populations. Most of our work crews are gearing up. We're finally gonna get this project moving.
If things are back on track, does that mean you'll have time for dinner sometime?
Social engagements aren't in the cards for the time being, but it's kind of you to ask. My ancestors called Terrace home once. Thanks to you, millions of people might call it home again someday. Stay safe. And stay in touch.
report your ailments. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Oh, thank goodness you've got our equipment. I've got word of another group of settlers not far from here. We'll probably set up camp together.
You might want to set up in a safer place this time.
We'll take your advice to heart.
I smell blood. Pirate blood. Stinky, gooey pirate blood.
The pirates are all dead, Ivan. Now we can leave. We can build a new settlement. Let's go.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes.
Thank you for coming so fast. I told you the commander would send someone, Gartha.
The commander didn't send him. That's not a uniform I've ever seen.
He managed to get out here past all the Rakghouls. He could still help us.
Is this a research station or something?
We're a Republic archaeological salvage team, cataloging those who died in the Teresian bombardment. Mostly, they call us the corpse counters.
It's pointless work. People are dying out here, so the Republic can have a list they'll never look at.
These people deserve someone to acknowledge their deaths. Only, most of our team were lost this morning when Rakghouls cut us off. I was hoping that you might go see if anyone is still alive.
I wouldn't want to be the one left behind in a hole full of those things.
I wanted to go back for them.
Don't be ridiculous, Sierra. Then we'd just be dead too.
We were in the Zerka Works pipeline. If you go soon, there may still be someone there.
No, there's no hope for our friends now. But maybe you can make those monsters pay for what they did.
As you can see by the data, there is no disease in known space that propagates as quickly as the Teresian Rakghoul plague. Even one individual Rakghoul can start a pandemic, as we have observed in 81 colonies to date. Until a vaccine can be widely distributed, it is highly doubtful that any civilian colonization effort will yield lasting results. Thank you.
If you're working on a vaccine, I'd like to help.
Working on is a generous term. The last breakthrough in Rakghoul plague research was 3 centuries ago. HoloNet archives say a Dr. Thorne developed a Rakghoul serum vaccine just hours before the bombardment. I've been trying to acquire the serum, but short of putting a blaster to someone's head, that's not going to happen.
How do you figure that?
There's a pirate camp not far from here. They went after the ruins of Sepanik Memorial Hospital. Sepanik was well preserved. If there's Rakghoul serum to be found, it'd be there. I asked Commander Viki to step in, but since it wasn't a Republic hospital, the pirates have legal salvage rights.
Legal and I have parted ways. This planet needs a cure, right?
I can't say what will be required to get this done, but this plague has infected half a planet's worth of people. So if that serum shows up on my lab table, it'd be unethical to throw it away for any reason. I hope my position is clear.
Hey there, Captain Childress. I want to thank you for taking the time to see me. You did nice work on that land claim mess. Like we flew this many troops to the armpit of the galaxy so some kids could play pioneer. It'll take way more than it's worth to make this planet livable. Only thing interesting about Terrace is that it's the worst failure the Republic's ever had.
I don't know much about Terrace's history.
Way back when, the Sith were searching for a Jedi here. When they couldn't find her, they tried destroying the entire planet. The Jedi escaped, but millions of people died an ugly flame of death. The Empire tried the same thing on Coruscant in the last war. 300 years after Terrace, we still don't know squat about how to defend against a bombardment once ships are in low orbit.
Makes you feel like the Empire could squash you like a bug.
Most people don't realize how vulnerable we are. And if my mission here succeeds, they'll never have to. I sent commandos to defend a research team at the crash site of the Endar Spire, the last Republic warship shot down over this planet. If we're lucky, that ship recorded the whole bombardment. But my teams lost contact, which means there are desk jockeys in the wild with the most valuable data on Terrace.
What's this ship? Why is it so valuable?
There were Jedi aboard back in the day. Now, we hope it's got data on the attackers. The crash site's a ways out, fast as you can make it. I don't know if we've got survivors. Research team's your number 2 priority. Data's the most important thing. Take anything the Endar Spire recorded to Commander Viki at the outpost.
Bimkanaya nugan. Ejinim naya lak umnan mege. Nule lak apa jam kamgram. Amkanem nang nemua inuk.
I sincerely have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Honest.
Nakag agip kikbenabab. Neya agam berakaki. Bomo gala apayang. Nilama imi amka amgap. Kala jiwa nimok. Bemgam nyama naya aigam.
Explain to me how that would be useful.
Beraka karam kara. Ninyamak oramag yang megik. Nibaka klamka. Gakyam. Glagnimu amya galak. Naya narankam. Kala ama mani mami. Libik bak.
Sure seems that way.
Memgam gamgi. Nina gegwan. Amnerna hanak. Kamperem ganyam bajiyang. Manik hikum bukam.
It's amazing, isn't it? To stand at the site of such history. The fall of Terrace has always cast a shadow over the Republic. So many millions of our people are descended from the refugees who fled its destruction, and we've carried its effects for far too long.
Are you talking about something specific?
I'm sorry, I'm Dr. Synoda. I have made it my life's work to cure Kolu syndrome, a rare cancer that affects only the descendants of Teresian refugees. But I have reached the limits of what I can do without the original settlers' medical records. I came here to access the systems in Terrace's old general hospital, but I, underestimated the dangers.
I get the feeling you're not telling me everything.
What could I possibly gain? Please, if you can help me, millions of people would be in your debt. Please go to the old hospital. I have the plans here. There are emergency generators that may still work. If you bring them up, we can download the old records. Bring them back, and you could save millions of people from a life of pain and early death.
This is for you, Gartha. I saw you ahead of me there, before the pack cut us off. Just want to tell you, you're wrong. The dead do care what happens to them after they die. I'm one of them now. I hear those monsters sniffing for me in the dark, and I know I'll be with the dead before anyone comes for us. And I do care. But I'd rather lie here 1,000 years undiscovered than have some greedy son of a hut like you dig me up just to see what I've got that's worth stealing. I hope someone else finds this and makes you pay for your crimes, like I'm about to pay for mine.
all right.
Bet that was a fine starship when it was flying. I can just make out the name. Indar Spire.
Lieutenant Carlslow, I'm all that's left of Commander Childress's 5th Detail. Please, tell me you're our reinforcement.
I'm the cavalry. Let's get you out of this mess.
Give me a moment. All's clear, guys, and we've got some muscle from back on base. This is what's left of our research team. The others got ambushed while working. Scavengers must have guessed we were after something good. We need to hold them off long enough for the research team to recover and download that data.
Frontal assaults aren't my thing. I'll start killing and you're welcome to join in.
I'm not looking for leadership, just a strong arm and a good eye. Okay, data's priority 1. Everybody into the ship, go!
Better?
If you hadn't come when you did, those would be our smoking corpses there, no question. Unfortunately, we're not done. Not until this Rex data is in the hands of Commander Vikwi.
Isn't that in your job description?
If I had my men, sure. But we've only scratched the surface of the Endar Spire's data. We've got the high-priority stuff, but we need every log and every camera. If I take off with the delivery, that leaves the Slicers helpless. If you go, I can defend us until the reinforcements arrive.
There. Better?
You picked the wrong medbay to rob, Vac-Brain. There's gonna be 200 Death's Claw pirates coming through that door.
Suits me fine.
Wait. When I said you picked the wrong place to rob, I meant, we don't have a lot of money. And it's true. Most of our manpower is laid up with the rag ghoul plague. If I'm not around to administer the serum treatment, it's gonna be nothing but carapaces and claws in here.
I'd heard you dug something up. I'm gonna need it.
Yeah, we've been using it to, Whoa, wait. No, you don't. No, you can't take it. These people are infected. If you cut off my supply of serum, these guys are gonna turn. You know what that means? I'm gonna have to shoot them all in the head before they try to eat my liver.
You're a doctor, right? Synthesize some more.
With what? My state-of-the-art facilities? I can only use what I find, and we don't find much. The only place I can think of that might have some left is the ruins of Dynamite General. The place was basically Ghoul Town. You want serum, you get it there, and leave us alone.
If you waste my time, I'm gonna be upset.
No, the stuff is down there, I swear, on my medical license. The real one.
You're back, and I don't see anyone with you. Did you... are they?
Dead? What did you think? The rat ghouls would buy them flowers and send them home?
Actually, one of them left you a message, Gartha.
A message? Oh, that must be Elizu. They were very close. I'll call the base and tell them what happened.
I'm putting in for a transfer. No job is worth this.
I hear you found a way to make it worth your while.
What did you find? Was Elizu alive? What did that lying coward say about me?
He said you've been stealing from the dead.
So dramatic. It's nothing big. The corpses are still filed. The data is preserved. It was just stuff. Jewelry mostly. No one was going to miss it. You're talking about people who died generations ago.
We'll see if you think prisoners have as few rights as the dead.
Very funny.
The commander's sending a team to retrieve the bodies. Thank you for doing what you could.
I also uncovered Gartha's crime. He's been stealing off the bodies.
How could you? You told me those boxes were going to the Republic Archive.
Yeah, so I lied. What, you going to turn me in for that too?
We'll work this out later. We've asked enough of your time. Although, if you have a moment...
You sound like there's something more on your mind.
Okay, this'll sound crazy, but there's more rat ghouls at our grave sites than any of the Republic target zones.
Ah, they're just drawn to the noise and the smell of flesh.
We're not any noisier or fleshier than a platoon of soldiers. I think they're protecting their ancestors.
Ancestors?
See, rat ghouls descend from sentience. It's a disease, one we know little about. But if my theory is correct, it'll be our first insight into how they think. This could be a first step toward taking the planet back from them.
What's your plan for making that happen?
The salvage team can't get to the main bombardment sites. There are so many rat ghouls there, you can see them by satellite, like a living carpet. If you could get samples from both the rat ghouls and the skeletons at one of the main sites, we could see if they're related.
My specialty. Danger and a worthy cause.
Seriously, Sierra, you think you can waste his valuable time on your crackpot theories?
You don't tell me what to do anymore. We know how you feel about the people of Terrace. Please don't let Gartha discourage you. This is important. And I don't think there's anyone else on this planet willing to brave those rat ghouls to find out. I'll be waiting to hear what you find.
I handled everything just like you wanted.
Nakag agip kikbenabab. Neya agam berakaki. Mem amgap kugap kramanik. Umka kiga mayamak. Bemka naya nugan. Jinim naya lak umnan mege.
If you have any questions about military operations on... Oh, pardon. Are you the hero of the Endar Spire?
Everything from the primary computers is on here.
The data from the Endar Spire will be invaluable to the Republic's war efforts. Lieutenant Karlsue tells me there's close surveillance footage of the Imperial warships.
Kind of fun doing this galaxy-shaking stuff. Makes me all shivery.
Wartime can stir patriotism in the most unlikely souls. Thank you for your service. Republic intelligence has been waiting for this data since the bombardment fell.
There. Better? These are all the medical records I could find.
Thank you. I am sure you have braved many higher-profile dangers, but you will never do anything more important. You have saved countless lives. One of them may well be mine. My ancestors fled Terrace 300 years ago, and my family still carries their curse. I thank you. The Republic sent a unit to retrieve our team's bodies. They said to thank you for your help.
Aren't you going to ask if he wasted his time on your pet project?
Why do you always try to ruin everything? Do Sullustan moms not hug their children or something? Did you get to the bombardment site? I don't see a scratch on you.
The Rackles didn't want to give up their blood, but I convinced them.
I'm sure you can be quite persuasive. Just let me see the samples. I've got a portable scanner that can give us preliminary results right now. That's amazing. There's over a 50% correlation. Genetic drift usually means a much less marked connection, even in a normal population after so many years.
So they're not just related, they're inbred?
Guess they're not any pickier about their mates than their food.
How can you joke about this? This is incredible. There's no way this is coincidence.
What? Where's the cynical disbelief?
You can't dispute the numbers, Sierra. You're right. This is amazing. If rat ghouls have enough rationality to remember people and places that matter to them, we can't keep treating them like mindless animals.
If they can think, maybe someday we can make peace with them.
Exactly. We need to cancel our operations in these grave sites. We can't keep antagonizing them.
But if we know they come to the defense of certain territories, we can bait them, draw them out, so the Republic can send in troops to exterminate them.
No, if they're sentient, we can't just keep murdering them.
I'll contact the Reconstruction Authority. Do you have an opinion on this?
If there's any way to coexist peacefully with the Rackles, we should take it.
I guess it's a virtue to forgive, right? At least this way, maybe we can avoid those kind of attacks in the future. I'll give the Republic your recommendation. Thank you again for all your help.
Welcome back. Let's get those serum samples analyzed and see what we've got. Well, thank the Force for good Teresian storage technology. I wasn't sure anything would still be viable after 3 centuries. While we wait, is there a cost to these samples I should be aware of? A deal with a pirate crew, perhaps?
I had some turbulence, but I worked things out.
You make it sound so easy. Here we are. Fortunately, the plague is so virulent it cultures very rapidly. Bad news. The serum you recovered looks like it was effective 300 years ago, but the Rackul plague has mutated since then. This serum will only provide effective immunity for extraordinarily healthy individuals.
How do we make it stop modern Rackles?
Manufacturing a true vaccine requires what we call a lucky survivor, someone whose system has made antibodies to the plague. We haven't had a survivor yet, for obvious reasons, but this serum might provide the link we need. If I infected an extraordinary individual protected by the serum, I could collect the antibodies and make an effective vaccine.
If it means we can someday wipe those things from the planet, sign me up.
Well, and I have this whole speech ready. All right. We have a medical droid, CB-084, set up to observe Rackles in the field. He'll be able to collect the antibodies and slow any potential complications. After I give you the serum, go out there and test it. Let the Rackles attack you and see what happens.
Are there any other medical facts I should know?
Sure. You're doing the right thing. Now, here's your serum injection. I hope the Force is with you, because the science is stretched to the limit.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes. Ah, I see your infection is progressing. Hold still while I take samples for analysis. While I transmit the data to Dr. Sell, there are some questions I should ask. Do you have any of the following symptoms? Dizziness, fever, shortness of breath, and inexhaustible hunger for sentient flesh?
I could go for a Nerf burger. That doesn't count, right?
I will note it on your chart. Ah, here's Dr. Sell.
Good news. Your antibody count is off the charts. I'll start work on a vaccine immediately. You are remarkably brave. Our progress has just jumped forward by years. While you recuperate, I'm going to transmit the usual secrecy agreements. Just use your thumbprint to sign on the sensor.
Say that again, in basic.
This is standard procedure when the Republic develops biotech with significant earnings potential. We develop the vaccine for Republic soldiers first, and when it's proven, sell it to colonists. Until then, it's under wraps. We don't want the Exchange or the Sith funding some horrible operation with an underground version.
Lives will be lost while this profit is being made.
Tell me something I don't know. Every week we hear another Rakul horror story. But every colonist on the planet is going to want this vaccine. How do I tell my superiors we gave up that kind of money?
If you get a sample of the Jedi, I bet they'd find someone to make it fast.
I'll keep that in mind. We'll get this cure out one way or another. Thanks for putting yourself on the line for this. Would have taken years to do it the safe way. I don't know if Taris will ever be what it was, but now, at least, there's hope.